It's fridge garbage day, so let's make fridge garbage soup. So what kind of garbage did I have in the fridge today? I had this chunk of smoked sausage. I had this quarter of a cabbage that is dying. I had a corn cob. Some onions, scallions that are looking less than great, some celery that's looking less than great, some mushrooms that are looking less than great, some potatoes, some carrots. So my mind drifted towards something that a lot of people call caldo verde. In the traditional Portuguese caldo verde is a very fine kale soup that's kind of pureed. There's potatoes in it. It's kind of turned into almost like a creamy soup and you mash all the potatoes into it. But where I grew up, that kind of soup was a little more chunky, usually had sausages in it, usually had beans in it, had carrots in it sometimes. So that's kind of the caldo verde that I know. It's not so much the Portuguese version. From what I understand, it's a bit more of the Azorean version, for what it's worth. It's also one of the first recipes that I ever wrote down. I think I was like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old when I wrote this. Let's look over my old recipe and see what I would use and not use today, because I've not looked at this in, I don't know, over a decade or more. All right, Chris's kale soup, 1 pound chorizo sausage, 1 pound linguiça sausage. Pretty sure that's not how you spell that, but cut into half-inch coins. Yeah, I'd do that. This is neither of those. This is, I think, kielbasa, but whatever. 1 large yellow or 2 medium onions, chopped. Sure. 7 cloves of garlic. That's a lot of garlic. 2 large potatoes. Just normal potatoes. Just normal, man. Well, just normal potatoes. Cut into inch pieces. Okay. Roughly 1 pound of kale greens. 5 carrots. Again, a lot of carrots. 5 cans of beef broth. Probably wouldn't use canned beef broth these days. I don't know, do they still sell broth in cans? 3 cans of water. 2 cans of kidney or red beans. Yeah, I'd still put that in if I had it. Parsley, thyme, bay leaves, and a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Pretty straightforward. Saute onions, garlic, sausage, and olive oil at the bottom of a large stock pot until onions become nearly clear and sausage starts to sweat the fat and spices. Add salt and pepper. Add all broth and water. Add parsley, thyme, and bay leaves. Bring to a boil. Then add potatoes, carrots. Stir a few times and let simmer for about 15 minutes. Add kale. Stir in and add a bit more thyme and salt. Let simmer while covered for about 30 minutes or until potatoes are soft. Add beans and let sit on low for 10 minutes. It's a lot of sitting around. Yeah, so sounds like soup. I'd probably do most of that. I wouldn't do the cans of beef broth. I have some homemade chicken stock and a little bit of carton stock should I need more, and I probably will. So now we're just gonna cut up a lot of stuff. Ooh, ooh. This onion's looking a little funky. Yeah, some funk. Got some funk going on there. These scallions are looking kind of rough. That's okay. Mushrooms. I'm just gonna leave these pretty big. In goes the bizarre mirepoix. Onions, scallions, celery, mushrooms. Salt. This is a long carrot. In the spirit of 15-year-old me, let's keep it in coins, or half coins. Oh, I was supposed to put in the sausage first. You could use any kind of smoked sausage for this. Whatever you got going around. Hot dogs would work. A chunk of bologna. This is not a recipe, obviously. This is just a mentality to just use your fridge garbage, you know? Don't throw away your fridge garbage. Turn it into a soup, or a sheet pan roast, or a stir fry, or an omelet. Would have saw off the corn from its bone. Corn bone. Oh, always milk your bones. See? Chop up the corn ribs after you've taken it off the corn bone. the cabbage. I'm gonna do kind of smallish pieces. Keep it the same size as everything else, you know? Root and all, baby. Root and all. Some thyme. All right, so as 15-year-old me says, thyme, parsley, bay leaves. I think that's going to be the primary kind of seasoning here. It's pretty heavy on the herb, but I'm okay with it. I want to stop the cooking here, so I'm going to hit this with a little bit of wine. Some pepper. And I think that's all the seasoning I'm going to do. I think I'm going to let the garbage speak for itself. Oh yes, bay leaves. Mustn't forget. Oh yes, potatoes as well. Am I gonna peel these? Maybe I'll give them a peel. Quick peel. Let's throw in our stock. Seven out of 10 days I would not peel these, but I'm feeling like peeling. I'm feeling like a peeling. It's appealing to me. Let's see where these 5 potatoes gets us in terms of quantity. There's already quite a lot of stuff in here. I'm looking for, yeah, about that size. We're just gonna put these in the soup, bring it up to a simmer, and cook until the potatoes are done. We're back by the bookshelf to try out some fridge garbage soup. Got a little hot sauce here. Yeah, it's a good soup. Tastes like the stuff that's in it. Make soup with whatever you have around. It doesn't matter. Or make a stir fry with whatever you have around. It doesn't matter. Make a sheet pan dinner. Make a salad. Learn how to make stuff with stuff that you already have, so that way you don't always have to be going out to the grocery store. You don't always have to be buying exactly what you need for a recipe. And you can use up bits and bobs that you have lying around that are about to go bad. It'll save you money. It doesn't have to be a perfect soup. This tastes kind of like the caldo verde I make. Also kind of tastes a little bit like a kapusniak, which has kielbasa and cabbage and sauerkraut, which I actually did have some. I could have taken it in that direction. You know, I could have added cumin and paprika and tomatoes and taken this kind of a more Spanish direction, or I could have used jalapenos and taken this in a more southwestern direction. It was actually quite good with those little dabs of hot sauce. So that's it. It's garbage day. Garbage day.